Welcome to Six Figs. I am Kyle. We are going to be talking about the one and only, folks, Nervos Network's CKB. We're going to be talking about the price action at a super high level. So let's dive right into this. Nervos Network coming in at 6.4% up on the day. Whole entire market is green. 3.1% on the week, 11 minus on the month. We're still down 14.2% on the year, which is not bad. That's not bad to be down 14% on the year in the crypto market. So, you know what? I'm getting real fired up. Woohoo! When I talk about the price action of CKB, and here is why. Because I do think, remember, this is not financial or trading advice, so don't take it as such. But when we look at the potential for CKB to really fly, and I mean fly off the handle. I mean, when we measure all-time highs down to all-time lows, and we look at the Fibonacci extension and look at the 127, which is a very common reversal point, or the 161.8, and we're looking at a 5 cent, 7 cent price tag. Now, there was some very clear as day A, B, C, D, E retracement patterns that did happen. And whenever we see these completion of a corrective wave, especially on a weekly chart, and we see the full corrective wave draw out, we can expect something called an impulse pattern to start forming. And you guys can see that there is a falling wedge, which is very bullish on the weekly charts, which is very bullish, folks, because this is stretching back to March. So this is like a 3-4 month long pattern, which I get giddy about. But when we look at the weekly charts, folks, you know, we could argue that, hey, guess what? Maybe we are gearing up to see some Elliott wave theory to the upside. And it's, who knows where this projected impulse wave will land. But right now, we can say to ourselves, okay, are we going to see this 2 to 3 correct or impulse wave go? And by the law of Elliott wave theory, it would need to be longer than 0.0 to 1. So 2 to 3 would need to be at least right up to the 236, and then we might see a little correction. And this would be interesting because if we saw something like this happen, where price action just ripped up to the 236, maybe retested some things, this would put price above the Ichimoku cloud on the weekly. This is huge. I don't think that you guys understand how huge this is. When we look at the daily chart, we don't have enough data for the weekly chart. But when we look at the daily chart, look what happens when the price gets above the Ichimoku cloud. It starts flying. And the fact that we're talking on the weekly chart, boy, oh boy, you better watch out. I think that this thing could really take off. Now, you know, nobody will know what price tags to expect, anything like that right now. You know, it is what it is. We are still, you know, kind of maybe in a bear market, maybe emerging out of a bear market. Maybe we're in a bull run. Nobody really knows right now. So, you know, I think that we need to see CKB at least pump up to 0.0121-ish. And let's throw up a little Fibonacci time sequence to see if we can get anything to hit on the weekly charts. I mean, I'm not really happy with that. Let's just move things around here and see if we can. I like this. Okay. So this is hitting exactly almost. So what's interesting was when I measured this low here to this high here, Fibonacci time sequence predicted a reversal this week, which was spot on. Predicted a reversal this week, spot on. Predicted increased volatility or a reversal, spot on. So I would say that sometime late April of 2024 is the next time sequence. So, you know, who knows? There is a lot of ground to cover. You know, I certainly think that we could be seeing CKB go a lot higher by that April number, but let's just throw up another time sequence. Okay, so time sequence is calling for a reversal or a shift of momentum the week of June 26th, which is 4 or 5 days away. So I do think that we are gearing up to see something start cooking. And let's just look at this on the daily because this is what I really wanted to show you guys. Let's get rid of this, all this mumbo jumbo here on the charts. What we've got on the daily is a falling wedge. This is a very bullish sign to see. There was a harmonic pattern, double top that happened here. You can see all these corrective waves, all the Binance stuff. I mean, it's just been a bad month or two for crypto. But we do have a solid falling wedge that really is traceable back to early March. So the fact that we've got over a 3-month long pattern here, I feel good about that. But I do think that price action is possibly going to come right up to this 0.003193-ish area. And I do think that once that happens, we're going to see this 50 moving average come up, where we might see this price hit it, might come back down for a test on this upper trend line. And hopefully we can get a nice impulse wave up to this 200 moving average at about 0.0036. Hopefully it'll test it, maybe come back down. And by that time, the 50 moving average might be here. And maybe we can get another bounce. And this would be a very nice corrective or impulse wave of its own. On top of that, if we see something like that play out, we've got a very nice inverse head and shoulders to start ripping to the upside, folks. Now, as far as what to watch for in the next few hours, like I said, just watch for this 0.0032-ish area. If you see this thing ripping above that number, good. If you see this thing hanging, below the 0.00286 or 0.0030-ish level by Friday, maybe Sunday, it might be kind of working on this area right here. And we'll do an update here on CKB probably on Friday. So really, that's the name of the game right now for CKB. It is what it is. That's what we're dealing with. There's no point in doing any hourly TA or minute TA because the patterns are just kind of laid out very nicely on a larger time frame. Don't forget, folks, to join the trade tank where I drop all sorts of charts when we talk about trading. It's free, and by joining, you'll automatically get entered for a chance to win 50 ICP, which you can then turn around and swap to whatever coin you want, or you can hold it. But don't miss out on that. Once the group hits 500, we're going to get 50 ICP away to one random person in the group. So I love you all. See you on the next video. Want a chance to win 50 ICP? That is right, folks. Join the trade tank. Join the trade tank. There is no participation. There is no purchase necessary. All you got to do is join by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment. And the trade tank is a community, folks, dedicated to trading the markets. Doesn't matter if it's Forex. Doesn't matter if it's futures. Doesn't matter, folks, if it's options or crypto trading. We want you in the trade tank. And if you don't have an internet identity, because the trade tank is built upon Definity's internet computer, you could go ahead and create one, and that will allow you to seamlessly navigate through the ICP ecosystem. You might as well check it out while you're there. So, trade tank, folks, that's where you want to be. All you got to do is enter for a chance to win the grand prize of 50 ICP, which we will be giving away once the trade tank hits 500 members. So, I love you all. We'll see you in the trade tank.